Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today, it's highlights of the Mahoning Valley St. Patrick's Parade. And I prepare homemade Irish cream liqueur and a special cocktail. But first, let's shop for Irish gifts at the House of Aaron. The House of Aaron in Boardman is in the business of all things Irish. Balik china, crystal, Aaron knitwear, and Irish jewelry, all imported from Ireland, can be found here. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day every day at the House of Aaron. I'm here at the House of Aaron on Southern Boulevard in Boardman with the owner, Dick Coughlin. And this is not a store that you come just for St. Patrick's Day. This is a store where you can come and find beautiful, quality Irish goods all year long. Dick, how long have you had the House of Aaron?
We've been here since 1995.
And what made you decide that the Youngstown market was ready for an authentic Irish goods store?
Well, the summer of 1991, my wife and I were shopping in an Irish shop in Cleveland, and the lady there, kind of when we were talking about different things, she said, I was thinking about setting up a kiosk at your mall for St. Patrick's, for Christmas. So I'm thinking, well, I was thinking about retiring from the post office at that time. So I'm going to give it a try. So my wife and I did that, 1991. After Christmas, it turned out to be pretty well. It was a pretty good show. We took all the stuff back. We went to a trade show in Chicago, bought a bunch of stuff, and we did it on our own at this kiosk until 1995.
You have so many beautiful gift items with the Galway crystal and the Balik and that. What are some of the top sellers you have here in the store?
The biggest seller we have is our jewelry. All our jewelry was made in Ireland, so we sell a lot of the Cladar rings and the Celtic crosses. That and the Balik china are our big sellers.
Now, your store probably has more Notre Dame merchandise than any store in our region. How did you come to be such a huge Fighting Irish fan?
If you're an Irish Catholic person, when you're 6 months old, you're a Notre Dame fan. And that's just ingrained in you, and it's part of you.
Maureen Coughlin is Dick's daughter and also helps here at the House of Aaron. I love this family picture. This is a beautiful frame, Maureen. And you can make these, you can order these and have...
You can order these and we'll get it in just a few weeks.
Individualized with all the family members' names. Oh, with your mom and brother.
You can have as many names as you'd like on there.
I love that. So how do you like working at this store?
Oh, I love this store. This store, my dad, this is our 20th year. 1995, we opened up here. I do most of the ordering and the managing.
And how do you find, things that will appeal that, the people haven't seen before? Is that a lot of work investigating, trying to find some different takes on things?
Well, it's a crapshoot because you go to a trade show and there's so much stuff. And so you're trying to decide what will sell for our customer base. Somebody else's who has a shop in Pittsburgh can sell different stuff than we can sell here in Youngstown. And it's really can be hard. We can buy stuff that will sit here, and we'll buy stuff we can't keep in stock.
What is your favorite part of work each day?
The Irish people coming in, getting to know the Irish community, by far.
Now, I know you have a lot of the St. Patrick's party stuff, but that's not what you usually have on hand.
No, after St. Patrick's Day, that all goes away, and we get out the general merchandise then.
But you do see a good business all year long. I mean, because it's always a good time to buy some beautiful Irish things.
You have birthdays, you have weddings, graduations, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Somebody's always looking for something with a shamrock on it. And that helps us.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
What kind of brogue is that? Take those off.
Well, you know St. Patrick was Italian, Casey.
He was the Irish patron saint, though.
Oh, we're all Irish on St. Patty's Day.
Well, for the high holiday, you do throw a heck of a party here at the tree.
We're talking St. Patrick's Week right here at Magic Tree, and we're kicking it off on Sunday before and after the parade with traditional Irish food. Meet Beauty and the Beast, live music all day long. And then Monday through Thursday, we're going to have Meet the Breweries with free taste, giveaways, and prizes. And then on St. Patrick's Day, Kegs and Eggs in the morning, live music, and we're doing it all again. And the Chardon Polka Band will be here. They're going to have to check out the website. We have so much going on. Oh yeah, and a hangover party on Saturday with the Labra Brothers.
Cilantro.
Cheers.
My dad, Stephen J. Kamara, opened a jewelry store in 1948. He sold high-quality jewelry at a fair price. We are keeping the family tradition alive. I'm Bob Kamara. Along with my children, Rob and Brianna, Kamara's has the largest selection of diamonds and engagement rings in our area. You can trust Kamara Jewelers to offer the best value and personal service. Kamara Jewelers, locally owned by the third-generation Kamara family and working on the fourth. Get real, get Kamara.
Part of growing up in Youngstown is growing up with Rowley Brothers Markets. Even friends who have moved out of town come to shop and say hi when they're home for a visit.
And my family has always shopped at Rowley's, and today they are still my favorite grocery store. My recipes depend on the best ingredients, and that's why I get them at Rowley's, where you'll always find the freshest food at the best prices.
Rowley Brothers is a proud sponsor of the KC Malone Show. The quality that customers have come to expect is true local flavor.
Hurry into a Spitzer location near you to enjoy the lowest prices of the year on some of our best-selling 2016 models. You can save thousands on your new vehicle with the Spitzer Model Year-End Sales Event. Spitzer, saving you more since 1904.
4 for $5 till 6. Happy hour at Sadie's Place inside the Best Western, Route 46, Austintown.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bernard. The best advice I can give to anybody who suffered an injury is please call a lawyer. Don't try to settle the case on your own. We won't get a fee unless your case is successful. Personal attention is what our clients deserve. It's our #1 priority.
Irish cream liqueur. Wonderful all year long, not just for the high holiday. Everybody loves Irish cream. It's a great addition to coffee, you can use it in desserts, and it's wonderful on the rocks straight up. And I started looking at the ingredients and wondering, why wouldn't the Irish cream need to be refrigerated? And there are some chemicals and some things that are not so natural. So I am going to make for you homemade Irish cream liqueur. There's 6 ingredients, it doesn't take long to make, and it's much more reasonable than the things you buy in the store, and you know that you are getting quality ingredients. So I'll make some Irish cream, and then in a little bit I'm going to make a very special cocktail using that cream liqueur. So let's get going and I'll give you the ingredient list. For this recipe you'll need 1.5 cups of the Irish whiskey of your choice, 1 cup of half and half or heavy whipping cream, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 2 tablespoons of chocolate syrup, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of instant coffee. This is so incredibly easy to make. You're not going to believe it. And most of the ingredients you have on hand at your house already. You could put it in a regular blender, or I'm going to use my immersion blender, so I'll just put it in this pitcher. And I'm going to use heavy whipping cream, but you can also use half and half. If you want to save on the calories, they will be cut in half if you use half and half. And just make sure they have far out expiration dates. Then we will add the whiskey. And because of the cream and the different condensed milks in that, you can really get away with a harsher, more bitter whiskey. You can also use Scotch if you prefer that flavor, or I bet you a dark rum or something would also work in here. Then we are using the regular sweetened condensed milk. They also have a fat-free version of this. Now this is kind of thick, so I'm going to use a little spatula to get this out of the can. But I think this is one of the key ingredients. Next we'll add 1 teaspoon of instant coffee. Gives it some nice color and gives it a rich flavor. And then 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And then last but not least, 2 tablespoons of chocolate syrup. Yes, this is not a recipe for, whoops, it's popping all over the calorie conscious. Oh, but this is so delicious. It's a great treat. And you know, if you make this yourself, you know, it would make a nice gift. Make a few bottles of it, personalize a label. It'd be really good. So now all the ingredients are assembled in the pitcher. And now, because I use the heavy whipping cream, be careful to not blend this for more than 30 seconds, because if you go much further, it will start to turn to butter. And then you'll have Irish cream butter. All right, so about 30 seconds to just blend it, and this will be ready to go. That's it. All right, so I know you're not going to believe this, but I do have a few empty wine bottles in the recycling bin. So what I did was just soak them, sanitize them, and remove the labels. And this is about the perfect size for this batch. It makes 34 ounces. So now I will just use my handy dandy funnel, pour it into this glass bottle. You can use a dark bottle too, but I thought it would be nice to see exactly what I've made. So I'm using a clear glass. Now we're going to use the freshly made Irish cream liqueur in this cocktail. I'm a huge fan of traditional Irish coffees. Whiskey, sugar, hot black coffee, a little whipped cream on top. And this is a version that's kicked up quite a bit. And this was the winner of a cocktail contest in the early 80s, sponsored by Jameson, and it was held in Pittsburgh. And a fellow from Monroeville won the contest with this cocktail. It's called O'Halloran's Blarney Buster. So we're going to make this. All right, you ready? I primed the cup with scalding hot water. So now I'm going to add that to another cup, because you want to make sure it stays nice and hot, because we're going to be adding different liqueurs. Always use your measuring cup, because a lot of alcohol's in here. So we want to make sure you don't over pour. This will be 1 ounce. Actually, it's 1.5 ounces of Irish whiskey. Your choice, okay? So we'll start with that layer. Next, Kahlua. Now the rest of this is all 1/2 ounce pours. So now we'll go right there. Kahlua. Next, 1/2 ounce of my freshly made Irish cream. There you go. Very nice. And last but not least, we gotta pay homage to France. We are going to do a 1/2 ounce of Grand Marnier. All right, so now we will mix this together. Very nice. And then I have freshly brewed black coffee. We'll bring that right up to the top. And then, just to kick it up a little bit more, how about a little bit of fresh whipped cream? Now this is a beautiful drink. How about this for an Irish coffee? It is delicious, but I think I'd leave it to one. There's quite a bit going on in this glass. Go to my website, CaseyMaloneShow.com, for the recipes for the Irish cream liqueur and for the Blarney Buster. And enjoy this any time of the year. Do not wait for St. Patrick's Day. Sláinte. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Hi everybody, I'm Danny, owner and operator of Cthulhu Prime Meats, a third-generation butcher shop that not only specializes in quality, but also in customer service and doing things in a new technological way. Chris here is our customer service manager. Chris, what do you think that we do differently than any other grocery store?
I think we personally not only offer great product, but we can offer a great customer service experience as well. We try and treat all our customers like they were family and friends, ask how their family's doing just so they can keep in touch, and give them that customer experience that they deserve.
And the nice part is we not only do that inside the store, but also on CthulhuPrimeMeats.com, where you can buy a lot of our products that we carry here, whether it be grass-fed beef, organic chicken, some of our specialty burgers and bacon. Those are wonderful, and we're going to provide that same customer experience online as we do in store.
Come see us in store or online. Make your next meal one to remember.
$5 Burger Mondays at Sadie's Place, inside the Best Western, Route 46, Austintown. Elder Ag and Turf Equipment Company is third generation and family owned and operated since 1952. Elder Ag has grown to 3 locations, serving Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio. Elder Ag offers premier products and excellent service. Farmers, homeowners, ranchers, contractors, and commercial cutters know Elder Ag and Turf provides competitive pricing and backs every sale with quality parts and service by experienced technicians. Call, click, or come in today. For the last 38 years, the Mahoning Valley comes together to celebrate the Irish at the annual St. Patrick's Parade. Always held the Sunday before March 17th, it attracts between 30 and 40,000 spectators. Come out for the fun. Rain, snow, or sunshine, everyone is Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Well, we're here in our 37th year for the Mahoning Valley St. Patrick Parade.
I've been here 35 years.
I'm not that old.
Oh, I am
come
that
on,
old.
We're not giving our age. This is Joyce Kaopestis. She is our president. And Joyce, I thought we were going to have a little bit warmer weather, but at least it's not raining.
It's not raining, and I hope for 50 degrees by 2 o'clock, hopefully.
Well, everybody, please give us your attention. And we are now going to have Gemma sing the national anthem. You ready, honey? All righty.
Sheena fina fall I talk when y'all hegeren Bwindar slew Hardy Daronicun Bwind void Vesser.
Well, let's hear it for Gemma. Thank you. Take a bow. That was absolutely beautiful, hon.
It's tough to do.
That is tough to do. Why don't we tell them about what's coming up?
Well, the Boardman Band is going to lead the parade for the second year. Our Grand Marshal, Dick Coughlin from the House of Aaron. Our Ackerman Award winner is... I forget.
Tom Ike,
Tom Ike.
who has been with us for many, many years as a parade marshal. And then we have our Cleary Award winner, who is Terry Brennan, who is usually here behind the scene. But now we're going to bring him out into the public eye.
Our Lord Mayor of Kilkenny is the chief of the Boardman Police plus the Boardman Police Department. Every year the Boardman Police dedicate their time and no money they take for this. They just do the parade for us for free. So we really thought it was time to honor the Boardman Police here.
Guess who is co-hosting with me, Mayor McNally? After last year,
yes,
you had such a good time.
I had way too much fun last year, so I'm on a very short leash this year. Very short.
So we're going to co-host again. Now, what was your favorite part of the parade, other than being Grand Marshal last year?
I think it was the first time I'd actually seen the parade from beginning to end. And it's a long parade, but we had a great time together. We got a chance to be fun together, and I enjoyed that, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'll tell you, we've got a lot of marching bands, we've got a lot of pipe bands, and we've got some really neat units, so I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by what we're offering this year.
All right, now, will the sun be making an appearance today?
I would like to see the sun. I'm putting all weathermen on notice. I never will trust them again.
Yes, because they told us we're going to be 50 degrees.
Yes.
We have not attained that mark yet. In fact, we're wind chills, I'm going to say about 30 degrees right now. So we need rapid improvement.
The Irish are a hardy bunch, though, and we will persevere. How about this bacon? Did you try this?
Yes, that was actually my piece that I put on the table.
Okay, well then you eat this one.
Now
Mine is over here.
Well,
this
what's so
is
special about it, Kate?
slow cooked for 4 hours at 250 with Guinness and brown sugar.
It's like a candied bacon.
It is delicious. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Hurry into a Spitzer location near you to enjoy the lowest prices of the year on some of our best-selling 2016 models. You can save thousands on your new vehicle with the Spitzer Model Year-End Sales Event. Spitzer, saving you more since 1904.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bernard. The best advice I can give to anybody who suffered an injury is please call a lawyer. Don't try to settle a case on your own. We won't get a fee unless your case is successful. Personal attention is what our clients deserve. It's our #1 priority.
There's a new standard in assisted living.
One that combines comfort, luxury, convenience, and the highest quality expert care.
Your loved ones can experience it now in Canfield's premier senior living location.
The Inn at Ironwood offers fine dining and amenities such as a concierge, salon, housekeeping, and laundry services.
And a truly elegant setting in Canfield.
Call us for more information or visit us and take a tour.
The Inn at Ironwood, Canfield's premier senior living location.
My father loved celebrating St. Patrick's Day and his Irish heritage. So it's become a tradition on my show. For St. Patrick's Day, we always close with my father singing The Maiden. And I know a lot of my viewers love this song also. So let's roll it again. Here is my dad, VEG, singing The Maiden for mine and Ken's wedding. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Daddy. Love you.
This is a song that my dad used to sing at Irish weddings a long time ago. And the name of the song is The Damsel, Only 19 Years Old. As I went a-walking one night by the strand, I met a fair damsel, she was dressed up so grand. She had feathers and finery, she had jewels and gold. She said she was a damsel, only 19 years old. Her fingers were tapered, her neck like the swan, her nose a little turned up, her voice not too strong. In 3 weeks we were married, and our wedding bells told that I married a damsel, only 19 years old. When the wedding party broke up, we retired to rest. I nearly dropped dead when this girl she undressed. For a carload of padding from her chest did unfold. Says I, you're a dandy, only 19 years old. When I awoke in the morning, I thought I would faint. She scraped off her thin cheeks a full pound of paint, and on her left shoulder a little hump did behold. Says I, you're a cuckoo, only 19 years old. She took off her wax fingers till she left only 3. She unscrewed her left leg up as far as the knee. When she took out her glass eye, on the carpet it rolled. Oh, good God Almighty, only 19 years old. She took out her eyebrows, they were black and sublime. She took out her false teeth, she had just 29. When she took off her blonde hair, her bald pate told that I married a damsel only 19 years old. So now take my advice when for marriage you go. Examine your girl from her head to her toe. For if you do not, you will like me be sold to a damn Nova Scotian who is 90 years old.
Ladies and gentlemen, he'll be opening up for U2.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.